Right, in this video we are going to do the same as the last momentum video, except we're going to look at controlled explosions instead of collisions. Now when we say explosion, we usually mean something that's stationary, and then afterwards we have things moving away in all different directions. Right, now we can simulate an explosion in one dimension using two smart carts like we've got here. Now, the way they explode is, okay, as you can see, they have, we use the magnets and the Velcro for the collisions, but they actually have this spring-loaded thing here. Okay, so very, very sensitive, press the button and then that's quite an impressive spring-loaded response. Right, so it's just simple as just pressing it like that. Right, now we have same app, we're using SparkView again. Okay, and we're going to record the velocities of the two carts in real time, and we're going to use the crosshair tool to measure the exact velocities. Right, your table, okay, is this one here, slightly different. We've just got one table here, so we've got red and blue again. Now, because there are controlled explosions, the velocity starts at 0 for both the red and the blue. Okay, I've got the mass of the red. Okay, I've got the mass of the red to be constant at 270 grams, and we're going to gradually increase the mass of the blue from 270 up to 1,270 grams by adding these fellas, if you remember those, the 250 gram blocks, metal blocks. Okay, so first one, what we got first? We've got 270 and 270, so that's just the two smart carts on their own. Right, are we ready? Okay, so it's just literally a case of me press the button and they fly apart. So, start recording, and we're off. Okay, so stop. We resize that. Now, if I give you the full screen, it's easier to see. Right, so let's have a look. Let's do the red first. Okay, so this is all. We're just interested in this part here. So the initial velocity was 0, and then they both flew apart in different directions. The red obviously went backwards. I've kept the same sign convention. Okay, so going backwards for the red is negative. Okay, going forwards for the red is positive. So the red went backwards and the blue went backwards as well. Okay, so which is in that direction. Right, so what do we got? We have the red recoiled at that velocity. Okay, minus 0.850 meters per second. The blue recoiled at this velocity. Okay, so very similar, but obviously red is a negative velocity, blue is a positive velocity. Okay, right, next one. What are we going to do now? Okay, both together. Reset the spring load. Right, what do we got? So 520. So we want one of these on blue. So that's 250 grams. Remember, the carts are 270 grams each. So 270 plus 250 is 520 grams. So blue's 520. Like so, we're going to keep the red constant. Okay, let's have a little look at what this is going to do. So start again. Okay, we'll stop that. We'll resize. Get a full screen. Okay, red. Try that again. There you go. There's your red velocity. Right, minus 1.029. Blue. Okay, blue 0.459 meters per second. So there's your red, there's your blue. So yeah, just to remind you from last time that when it plots the red and the blue curves, they are not drawn to scale. Okay, they're not drawn to scale. Okay, because we can see there, the red is recoiling at more than half the velocity of the blue. Next up, reset that. Next up. Okay, so we want, next up 770. So we want one more of these. I'm just gradually increasing the 250 gram masses. So we've now got 500 added to the 270, makes 770. Right. Restart that. And okay, resize. Right, red, what have we got? We've got a velocity of minus 1.059 meters per second. Blue is recoiling at 0.358 meters per second. So there's your red, there's your blue. Okay. Last but not least, what have we got? Oh no, it's penultimate one. The penultimate one, so we now want to go up to 1020 grams, so 1.020 kilograms. So that is one more of these. When it goes to blue. So again, red, we're keeping constant at 270 grams. Now, let's start. Right, red. Here we go, red is, here we go, that one there. So minus 1.083. Blue. We'll go for that one. 0.275 meters per second. Okay, now on the last one. So last one we are, as we can see, going all on blue. So an extra kilogram on blue makes it 1,270 grams. Okay. Right. Okay, red, recoil velocity on the red was minus 1.130 meters per second. Recoil on the blue was, got that one there, 0.224 meters per second. Okay, let's put that on full so you can read that easier. So red minus 1.130 and blue 0.224 meters per second. Well, there you have it. So you've got your table. Okay, so I'll get those velocities written down for the final velocities of the red and the blue. Don't forget the sign is crucial. I want the vector sum of the momentum. The vector sum of the momentum of the blue and the red. Obviously, before it's a controlled explosion, they both start from rest. So the initial total initial momentum is 0. The total initial kinetic energy is 0. Okay, right, that's to be filled in, and then some thoughts to be copied down there. So a comment on your results, not just, yeah, they're nice. Something a bit more detailed. There you have it. Thank you very much.